Here we go. We should be up and good. Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Skywalker OG. We are coming at you with some more Rise of Kingdoms content. We have the two British folk, Queenie and Stan, in the Discord with us, and we are going to be streaming the SQ versus 21 OT Overlord Stove Tayo Neck 3.4 billion versus 2.3 billion Osiris League match. Hopefully, Sq16 has some good strategy and can pull out the dub, but it is an insanely big power difference. So we will see how it goes. Ooh, Stan. Ooh, Stan. Look at you, big boy.
That's it. Just send the love.
No, hello for me, just him.
Yeah, just you. I don't care about, you know. Just Stan. You know how it goes. What's up, Sparta? We got 2 minutes. Do what? What did I do?
I said, you know, if I leave, Stan leaves too.
Hey, I have it on the phone now. I can get in.
I mean, yeah. So I gotta go back out to Home Kingdom now to farm? Oh, okay, there's a couple nodes. Send out the farmers before the match starts. Because I'm not in their match, so. I guess that's all the nodes in Lost Kingdom left. There's like no nodes left.
I couldn't find any. I have to go back home.
Yeah, it's because there is none. There's no more respawning on the map. So it's just whatever is farmed is all that's left. And surprisingly, those two over here by me, apparently.
So he's going for the stone and the wood.
Yeah, I'm going for whatever I can, dude. I ain't going home just yet, bro. Screw that. Home Kingdom sucks, man. That's the map you want to look at, though. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Everything on fire. Too bad there wasn't no fights, though. Lame ass shit. Alright.
Do you watch it from here, or do you have to go to the watch thing?
Come up in a minute.
What? You can enter through here. You don't have to go to the list.
Oh, okay.
I did register, though, just in case. Just to make sure. I mean, I'm in the alliance, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, cause I'm not special like everybody else. I'm not whitelisted. I'm not cool enough for that.
Blacklisted, I know that.
Lilith is like, this dude doesn't exist. Screw him, ban him from the servers.
If only.
God, dog. Y'all are rude. You're very rude.
We love it.
You would just be happy because you wouldn't lose so many troops. That's all it is. I get it. You'd be happy having the lazy King Drago leading you.
Well, I've never joined one of Drago's rallies, ever.
It's because he's too lazy to send a rally. What do you mean? Oh my goodness, this BS again. Dude, I want to like put up boxing gloves and just punch whoever did this, like straight up right in the nose. I don't care about these players' stats. Like, I mean, we're not even in the top 16. Who gives a shit what they're doing so far in this season? Seriously. Like, oh my god, this dude has 300,000 stats beating up a 400 million power sub-alliance. Woohoo! We definitely need to see that. Get out of here, dude. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. Yeah, I already know we got on our team, though. Look at the enemy team. 207 million in the front line, 75 million, 77 million, 80. These are all proper T5. 98 million, 124 million, 92 million. Why is there always a John Wick everywhere now? 102 million.
I thought the same thing.
It's like, I want to be John Wick too. 96 million, 71. What?
Every alliance.
Yeah, 182 million. Dude, these are all like, there's a few small T5, but they're most of them are proper T5. This is gonna be hard. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. God, they got more 100 millions. It looks like they actually have more 100 million players than T2A has on their starting team. Our backups make us bigger.
This would be a hard fight for even T2A.
Jesus, in the back line, 350 million. What the fuck? Alright, boys. I think the biggest on our team over there is 90 million.
Good luck, SQ.
Oh boy, this is
Yeah, but come on, we all know power.
Eh.
You can all only send out 5 marks.
Exactly. And it's known how to use.
No, yeah, they're just gonna have to heal their asses off, that's all. Yeah, 96 million's our biggest boy, I guess. Oof. Oof. Oof.
Oh, yes.
God, dog. Ah, that's gonna be dangerous. That's gonna be dangerous.
And SQ haven't got a full team in yet.
Look, I get you can only send 5 marches, but dude, that's it. They got more 100 million power players than SQ has fucking 80 million power players. Like, God, dog, I hope SQ's got the strategy for the strategy. Let's see T2's 21's break.
Here we go. Good luck.
Let's judge the break. Fast march, obviously. Fast march, obviously. Yeah. No fast to the bottom? Nope, there it goes.
Yeah, just go.
But that's not T1. I don't think that's T... No, that's not T1. That's a slow march. I didn't mean to click that. It's a slow march. Look at Bam Bam. Bam Bam's gonna actually pass him. And it's a very slow march. They're going out heavy top. Heavy top. Which is strange, because the top side's the longer route, so I don't... Kinda...
Yeah, but still the players coming down the bottom side as well, they're just a little bit slower coming out.
Yeah. They got more going to the top, but they're definitely going both sides. They're splitting. Got some Saladin rallies coming out. Sao.
Where's he going to? SQ Obelisk? Or...
Yeah, I think enemy obelisk. It's probably gonna break. It's not going to theirs, that's for sure. This one's going to theirs. Where's their other rally going to theirs? Hopefully SQ has a rally going down. These guys didn't secure... 21 didn't secure their obelisk. They just have fast marches going there. Hopefully SQ doesn't break their rally. They can capture that obelisk. They can take that obelisk.
That Saladin rally is going for their obelisk.
Yep. So SQ should have a Saladin in theirs as well. Should. Here comes the rally to theirs. They're using an infantry rally to go to their obelisk. So a fast cav rally definitely would have took this obelisk down here.
Yeah.
I don't know if they sent fast cav or what did SQ send. I wanted to see 21's break. What did SQ send? I don't see a march already up here, so I'm assuming they didn't send a fast cav rally. Yeah, they didn't. Well then, that's not good. They could have had that obelisk. It's okay. It's about the same time on both structure captures though. Obviously we're faster to the top side. This is good. Very good. 20 seconds faster.
Their obelisk on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. The enemy. Saladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping they got a full march in there. They don't have anything at their desert altar as well, which is bad. There's their rally, Meatballs rallies right there. But that's pretty slow for a fast cav rally. Like, it should have already been here. Somebody was holding that rally up. Or joined late. That's for sure. And he should already break this and go somewhere else. There's infantry inside the obelisk. They won't be able to take that. That's a bit depressing to see.
You never know, they might just get a touch, then break it.
Yep. This is, I'm definitely gonna say, though, that, 21 OT had the, upper hand here. heavily.
Check the bottom
Bottom
obelisk.
obelisk.
Yep, I'm watching it. They'll be able to TP in before 210 take this, or 2102 take it.
No, there's a CC in that obelisk.
I know, but they can TP in and reinforce it. Yeah, there they go. But my thing is, nobody marched out on the field.
No.
So now you got the desert altar that can be captured. Mike's just now getting there. I don't see how all these marchers are just now getting there when the enemy's already here. It's a bit slow. Bit slow, guys. They definitely need to work on their break from SQ.
There's nobody at the Shrine of Life bottom side. The enemy's gonna get first cap on that.
Yep. Hate to see it, man. Hate to see it. They have plenty going to the bottom, but they should have already been here. These marchers should have already been at this structure.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually get from your side to the enemy structure before the structures even open. There's no way you should be at these structures at 10 seconds before they open. That's not good. Now they need to secure the structure and roll down to the bottom Shrine of Life and get it before the enemy gets first stock, or else they're going to be heavily behind, which is not good against a team that is insanely bigger than you. And they're field fighting instead of getting in the structure.
Yeah.
Oh, SQ.
Probably turn it around.
Our boys are definitely not executing well today. God. They need to let Cryptia garrison this and then just fill it up with infantry, but Cryptia's not jumping in. He's got the Richard, he can hold it till they get up there. YSG's definitely not the play. They got the Shrine of Life back, that's good. That's good. They can't lose their first ox, or that's going to be very bad. Okay, it looks even. They got the first stock on the outpost. That's why they have the points per minute at the moment. Okay. But they need to hold down these structures. Oops. Yep. And they lost it again. Wow. All these players, this is like one of the biggest mistakes that an Osiris League team can make. All these players on the open field should not be fighting the open field. You need to get inside the garrison, put all your troops in the garrison. I know you can only put one march at a time, but as soon as your march gets low, bring it out and then reinforce again. You need to jump all your troops into this garrison until you get the first occupation at least. You should not be on the field, pushing the field, doing this when you have no marches inside the garrison. That's a very bad call. And of course we can't see the report. And they're still doing it. There's only 3 marches inside of that garrison right now.
Really?
Yeah, there's only 3 people that jumped in there so far. Yorhe's on the way to it.
Yeah.
He's about to get in it.
Well, they've got Richard down.
Yep. I don't think they're not gonna cap that. There we go. Now look at that. Look at the points now. Just because they're stopping this first arc, and the Shrine of Life came in late. That's not good, dude. They need to get this first arc, and if they don't get the first arc, they're gonna be behind by about 3,000 points right off the bat. And again, they desperately need this first occupation. If not, it's even gonna be a more of a freaking gap on points. I don't.
Coming on the bottom Shrine of Life.
Oh goodness.
See the support with that rally as well.
Yep. There's a lot of open field for that rally. And the thing is, SQ's not putting any pressure on the enemy. So the enemy is able to put all that this is how SQ's gonna lose. This is exactly how you lose when you're playing against a bigger team. I get everybody thinks once you're the smaller guy, you need to be on the defensive. It's not gonna work. They have the troop numbers on you. They're just gonna throw those T5s straight in your face and swarm everything you have because you're reinforcing with T4. It does not work. You need to pressure the enemy or you will lose. If you don't pressure the enemy, they're just gonna keep pressuring you like this because they don't need it to protect theirs. What is this going to do? It's one rally. What are they going to do? It's literally one rally. They're just going to counter rally it. They don't need to swarm it. They don't need to put any field there. And they can keep pushing on your stuff because you have nothing else pushing with it. That's a bit sloppy. They're not executing well. This was not the plan drawn up that I was looking at. What's up, Melo?
You got great legs with an Edward rally on their style.
Yeah, I know. I seen it. I just didn't follow it because it shouldn't win.
Putting the damage in.
Yep. That's because he's got Ethelflaed debuffing it as well. But it's still not going to win. It's a woo inside. All they got to do is dump any troop that's near it. Apaco can get in and secure it. Up Snoop's bat. Alright, there we go. This is what they should have done earlier, though. All these marches should have already been with this rally. Swarming this structure to get this Sky Altar. Because this is a structure that's close to the enemy. You know how fast they're going to get down here and just swarm it right back? And all you have is 2 people over here helping the push. They flipped it, though. That's good. It's a good thing they flipped it. But then again, you got Apaco over here just open fielding again instead of getting in the structure. When it's a woo there, you can dump anything into it. Again, terrible play.
Look at the bottom obelisk. They're starting to pour in now because they've taken it.
Oh, really? Oh, yep. Yep.
Yeah. So this means cities are going to get swarmed. So
Yep. The good thing is, well, wait a minute. Yeah, the good thing is they only poured in the 100 mil. They didn't pour in the 300 mil guy, so yet.
I was gonna say,
Once that 300 mil guy ports in, that's dangerous. Because then they can actually send out rallies from his city and support him. And he can still swarm people. They have cities next to this flag. They're not going to be able to take that. They need to rally this obelisk back. Not flag, the obelisk. They need to rally this obelisk back. The only good thing about this is it keeps these 4-5 players out of the match, pretty much. Like, they can't reinforce anything from there. But the bad thing is now they can just start zeroing players. Honestly, if I was SQ, I would start switching all my players up to the top side and trying to take over this whole top side. Because they're not going to make any progress here.
Well, they're basically pinning them into the corner, aren't they?
Yep. Yep. This is the exact same thing that the enemy did to us in the T4D arc.
Yeah.
Literally no difference. And all they need to do to adjust to win this is just shift up top. Literally just shift up top, take the whole top side, give up the bottom side, and then fight over the arc. Or send rallies from the top to the bottom structures and try to fight it that way.
Middle's not looking so good either.
They need to drop the skill on it.
Where they're gonna lose the middle. There's no way they can get bottom troops up there. The only thing they can get is the top side. Eventually, they're gonna get overran at the middle if they don't clear it out quick enough, which they don't have the troops to clear out quick enough. So, yeah, it's looking rough for SQ.
It is. Yeah.
It is definitely looking rough. They're definitely not executing well, which is what they needed to be able to win this arc versus this team. Everything they've done already costed. I guarantee you there's already 3 people in this match that's healing right now. And yes, Melo, losing the obelisk is a huge disadvantage. Like I said, the only good thing about that is it takes those big whales that TP down there away from reinforcing rallies or pushing structures, but they're swarming your players. So your players are being taken away from reinforcing rallies and swarming structures. So realistically, it's still very, very bad. And obviously now they're just going to cut all the reinforcements going up to the arc from here. Or keep them at this obelisk, which they shouldn't be swarming again. They need to be rallying it. But they're just going to cut all the reinforcements coming from the bottom side. So they ain't going to get anything from the bottom. All it's going to be is topside troops coming in to get this arc. And 21 OT is just streamlining troops from both sides. That's... What's up, John? I was hoping for like a David and Goliath match, man, and SQ pulling out some stomps, but they're really poorly executing, sadly, this match, I would have to say. And I know it's our alliance, mine and Queenie alliance, so they're gonna be pissed at us after this. But you know, it's for execution. I mean, I can't. I gotta say what I gotta say. They're doing well on. I mean, they're doing well on keeping the points even at the moment.
Yeah.
But with that being said, the way their strategy is laid out, they should have these outside structures already or be winning the middle, which is not happening. So there's definitely a breakdown in their plan somewhere. Yes, John, exactly. Yep. Yep. I mean, this arc's over. I don't even know why they keep going there. It's done.
I'm still watching it, but yeah, there's no one there to contend it now. They're just going to walk back to this.
Yeah, it's done. The only chance they have for this arc is start sending rallies up here and a push up here, or send a rally to an outpost up here and send a push. They're not going to get it from coming through this way. It ain't gonna happen. There's too many forces coming from the backside, and that's already there in a clump. You're not going through the middle. Yep. Yeah, that arc's done. You can tell this is definitely like a what is it? A wish John Wick, not a real John Wick, because you know really John Wick wouldn't pick up the arc with the infantry march.
I was going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That infantry is going to be slow.
Yeah, that's like a BOGO or a Wish or a Walmart John Wick. That is not a... Yeah! He going slow with that, Alex. They could have sent a rally from anywhere, literally, and took this. They're bringing swarms up, but they don't have enough people here. And they're rallying on an infantry structure. They should switch it to an archer rally, but... But I mean, it really doesn't matter what they rally with. The thing is, that desert altar is completely, I guarantee you, completely 100% filled up with T5 troops. So you have 2 million T5, and then you got 2 million that's mixed with T5 and T4. No matter how that rally goes, it's going to lose. They need to send down troops with it. And the same as reinforcing structures, hopping out and hopping in. They need to go to the rally tab, pull their marches out, and reinforce this rally because, as we said, they're gonna have to heal. They're gonna have to use more troops to take down structures and to take down or to defend structures and take them down than the enemy, because the enemy's using all T5. But that's not happening. They're not pulling anything out. They're not refreshing marches. They're just fighting the open field, which is not good.
They're all coming up from the middle as well now, so they're going to
Yeah.
clear them out.
Yep. Yep. Well, yeah, the arc's probably going to go here, right? Or are they going to the outpost? He got the safe route? Yeah, he's going safe. He's going to the ob.
Obelisk, yeah.
No, they might hold this one for a little bit. They might actually hold that. That's probably why he brought it with an infantry march. He's just going to hold it. Which I disagree with, because they beat SQ like drums in the middle. They should just cap it and go for another one, but it's up to them. T2A smashed 21 OT and AO a couple months ago. SQ would get it done. Hopefully, Snyder. I hope so. I mean, SQ's doing well, but they're playing very sloppy. That's the only downside that I have, is I know their plan. So, I mean, I guess I'm a little bit more crucial because I know their plan. I seen it drawn out. I reviewed it. I gave my opinion on it. I told Zeta what they needed to make sure to execute to win. And none of that is being played out here. And so, yeah, I'm definitely going to pick out every little thing that they're doing wrong, because I already know their plan. I know what they're supposed to be doing. And I can tell you it's not right. That's why I'm giving them such a hard time, Snyder. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it on the little mini-map, all the flashing structures. Enemy obelisk and TP there is not guarded. How many cities they have on their top left obelisk? On the enemy's top left obelisk? What are you talking about? There's a poop ton of cities over here. You mean for SQ to? Yeah, SQ's not going to be able to rally one of these, bud. For one, you need an Attila to rally something in this area. There's multiple T5 players that's just going to swarm down any rally that comes to this obelisk. I know what you're saying, that it's not garrison, but if they're going to do that to try to distract them, they should just send up fast marches to do that, not rally it. Because if it rallies it, they're going to see that and they're just going to fill it up or just swarm the rally. There's way too many big people right there. You're not going to be able to do that. But I get what you're trying to say. Oh, this one here? Is it all small players or something? I mean, you still have a few... Yeah, I mean, this one would be a lot better target. It'd definitely be a lot better target. Which one is he talking about? This one? They keep taking it, but this is ours. I'm not sure what Melee's talking about. I'm not even sure which one he's talking about, bro. Yes, Lusks. They are. They are pretty much all 100 mil. And I've already said that. They should be rallying this obelisk if this one's the one you're talking about. If this one's the one you're talking about, I've already said that, Melee. They should have been done rally this thing. They need to rally this and garrison it. Because they need to hold this obelisk. They keep losing teleports every time this obelisk switches hands. So they absolutely need to be rallying this and taking it out.
They did rally it and they took it back, but they didn't garrison it and they took it back.
Yep. Yep. That's what I'm saying. They need to fill it up. They need to put a Wu, a Richard Constantine, a Wu Richard, a Wu YSG, something in there to defend that. No, I think he meant the bottom obelisk, not the top one, not the one SQ lost. Yeah, either one, John. Either one, John. They're all pretty much all T5. So either way, what Melee's saying, I get what he's trying to say, but it's not gonna work. There's still a 200 million power guy that's just gonna swim the shit out of any rally you send there. Especially being you can't send Attila Takeda. Every rally that you can send out in this match can be swarmed by a 60-70 million power player. SQ might win because of OT is holding the arc for no reason. Yes, Mod, that's what I was saying. I don't understand why they wouldn't cap that arc. And honestly, they're tying up all these well, 1, 2, 3, 4, tying up these 5 T5 players is a much bigger hindrance. I know them having this obelisk is a pain in the ass for SQ, but tying up these 5 huge players, massive T5 players, versus tying up a 70 million power player, a 70 million power player, and Jin's just going and doing his own thing. He's not even listening to that shit. And then another 70 million power player versus 180, 100, and 115 million. I would rather tie up my 5 or 4 70 millions if I'm tying up 500 million power players. So realistically, this is a bad play by 21 OT. This obelisk isn't giving them any points per minute. It's not generating them shit. But they're losing 5 massively big players that should be pushing. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing. But yeah.
Great Lake City just took a rally.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, nothing to defend it with.
Yeah. I mean, SQ's doing good at defending their structures, which is good. That's definitely good. But I want to see their plan executed. I want to see more push on these structures. Yeah, exactly, Lux. Exactly. Yep. Yep, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all, chat gets what I'm saying. They understand. It's the exact same thing that the enemy did to us in T4D. They actually had really big players, and they just started swarming cities. We actually had their structure at their shrine and their altar all game, and they didn't even care. They just kept swarming cities. I have no clue why. They could have easily taken it, and they didn't. So they ended up losing because they decided to swarm cities instead of structures. But yeah.
Or they didn't go to the middle. Twice they just left the middle to us.
Yep. Yep. I don't think people understand. Like this is art. This is Osiris League. This isn't open field fighting 101. Like this is Osiris League. Who cares about your kills? Go for the structures. Go for the objectives. Great Legs trying to push his rally again. Poor little Great Legs in his Herman. Look at us, Herman, go. Go, Herman, go. Go, Herman, go. Go. Oh, God, dude.
Great legs on their fans.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, he's trying. I mean, he's doing good. His rallies are good. His gear's good. His rallies are good. Ooh. That Skyhawker's gonna get nuked now. That was a bad call. Why would you put Richard in there? Why would you take Wu out? Did Wu pop? No.
Yeah, that panda.
No, it didn't pop. It's right there. It's marching away. It's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you pull the Wu out? Wu was the best option you had.
Well,
My guy. What time is the ROK K916 match today? It's at 15 UTC. And we will also stream that. We will cut off this one, obviously, after the match, take an hour break. And then we will be back on to stream the K916 versus T2AR match. Like, you won't live down the brows. Hey, these brows are... Hey, look, man. These brows and these eyes, look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
that's
Beautiful.
sponsor.
That's beauty. That's pure beauty right there. You know what I'm saying?
You wait for the Albert after the stream. Yeah, who sponsors Skywalker? Come on.
Anyways, while we were talking about my eyebrows, he actually did capture the Skyalter. But again, this is the issue that I have with this. Alright. On their play, they had more peeps coming to this. So now they were able to flip the points per minute. Love it. I love that. But you have absolutely nothing in this structure now. You have about 200,000 led by an Edward. These open field could actually just turn around and swim the structure. But Great Legs is giving them the PP, so I guess they're not going to. But either way, there's not enough in this Skyalter to do anything. But I guess 21 OT is not going to punish it, and they will actually be able to capture this and probably get a tick or two on it. But again, I think you should have more open field down there to reinforce. That's my personal opinion based on what their plan is.
Yeah, it's only Great Legs that is actually walking towards the Skywalker at the moment. There's no one else there.
Jesus, mod. What a cow. Civil War after Arc. Who do I think would win Arc versus K9 and T2AR? I know K9's fucking team over there that they got, or not their team, but their Arc dude is like that's pretty much his whole thing. That Jedi mind that's running their Arc. That's pretty much like all that dude cares about in this game. I mean, he fights, but that's like his main priority. That's what gets him off in this game is Osiris League. So I know they have a very solid strategy in K916, and they're the bigger team. So if I was putting money, I would say K916 is going to win. But they're both in our kingdom, so I really don't care which one pulls out the dub. I mean, it's our kingdom progressing. And to be fair, at the end of the day, if K9 knocks out T2AR and they need some backups or they need primaries replaced, they can take in players from T2AR. So it's not really a big deal for either team if they do lose, because we'll just absorb them into the alliance that is still in our league. So I mean, realistically, there's not much of a downside. So yeah. But yeah, my money would be on K9 just because I know that their ARC leader puts in a shit ton of time. Because he bugs the hell out of me and asks me a lot of questions. So I know for a fact the dude puts in a shit ton of time into planning arcs. So yeah, I think that they have the advantage there, and being in the bigger team, they definitely have the advantage. But T2AR is not any slackers, so they have a shot at it for sure. And poor bad Snoops is getting zeroed.
Really?
Yeah, there's their own bad Snoops.
Oh yeah.
This is where in my opinion, the game's going to start swaying heavily in 21 OT's favor. Because this is where you need to heal. This is where all of our SQ players need to heal, or they're out of troops. I guarantee you. Actually, I can promise you for a fact that they're out of troops or they're healing. This is the breaking point.
I'm just keeping an eye on the guy holding the arc. I just wonder if he will cap it or if he gets all about it.
Oh yeah, if he forgets, that'd be hilarious if he
Yeah.
forgets. If he forgets, that'd be amazing for SQ.
We've got like 27 seconds to cap it.
Skywalker's OL game plan win. That's right. That's exactly right, Snyder. Lux, it is unfortunate, but as I said in my other ARC videos that I did, everybody has to realize we had. I get that they weren't all legit teams, but we had 12 Osiris League teams. There's only 32 realms. We had 12 teams total just in K916. Not to mention they've already done Osiris Leagues where they've had like V636. They've had like 636 in the finals versus each other. And there's there's rumors and accusations where players or alliances are throwing matches to their other alliances because they're able to bet against them or bet a certain way, stack the odds, and then just throw the match. So obviously they're gonna make us fight in the earlier stages against each other, so those kind of issues don't come up later. And I do agree with Lilith doing that. I do think that they should do a better job at putting us in different divisions, but at the same time, I also don't agree that, say that they did put us all in different divisions and SQ, T2AR, K916, and T2A actually made it through. I would actually be pretty pissed off if we all were fighting each other in the finals or even in the semifinals, because that's just not fair. It's not fair for one kingdom to do that because we can completely control how the wins go if we're not trying to be arrogant. You know what I mean? Like we can say, hey, we're all gonna bet on T2A to win or K916 to win. No, T2A throws the match and we all get X amount of coins. You know what I mean? I don't think that scenario should ever happen in this game. And if you let your teams go to the finals like that, it would happen every single time. So I agree with them doing it earlier in the stages. Where the W, what? What? I don't know what the heck he's saying. Oh, apostrophe S, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And again, here's another huge no-no. Again, open field fighting. Again, open field. You have a woo in there, dude. Your primary is woo. Every single player in here besides the garrison should have been pulling out their marches and reinforcing and refreshing that desert altar. Every single player that was not the garrison leader. Every one of them. That is a woo leading. It does not matter. Even if you had siege over here, you could have dumped in and saved that altar. They just lost a minute and a half worth of points and gave them. I hate it, dude. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. You have a woo in the structure. Dump inside the structure. Yeah. Our guys are going to hear about this as soon as this match is over.
Yeah, they're definitely clearing out the bottom. Swarming all the cities.
Yeah.
That's it, they're going.
Bottom side's going to be tapped for troops.
Yeah. There you go. I think Great Lakes just got out in time.
Again, though, they can still be in this match. They just need to shift to the top. All they need to do is heal up and shift all their focus to the top and push one side. And they can still be in this match. Hamtaro's hitting it with them. I don't know why they're... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is a thing that your leader and your alliance should realize and make adjustments to quickly. And I'm not saying that what my call would be the best call, but I personally think that they should be shifting and going all top side because they've lost this bottom side. They've lost this bottom side. They're going to take this shrine. They're going to take this altar. They lost this. This bottom is gone. It's just a matter of time. This bottom is gone. They need to go up top and go ahead and take the enemy's desert altar and the enemy's shrine, which is insanely reinforced with troops. But if everybody went top, then SQ would have the advantage on troops. And obviously it would surprise them because they don't think that they would do that. So yeah.
They've gone heavy in the middle this time. They can get this arc.
They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to get it. They're not capping this arc. Smart decision, less headache. No, arc is not my job. Oh, John, trust me. Zeta will watch this video. I know he will. And he'll listen to it. And he knows I'm going to get onto his ass for this. I actually told him before the match started that if they lose, I'm blaming him. So I did. Valiant stand. Bad. Zeta, bad. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not even gonna click on the structure that you're defending right now, Zeta. I'm gonna tell you that was bad, brother. Bad. Yep, bad. You're gonna lose this structure. You don't have troops going to it to reinforce it, so you're gonna lose it anyways. For one. So that was a waste of the skill. For two, the only way you stay in this game is this arc. This arc is the only way you stay in this game. Every skill possible should have been saved for this arc. Every person in this match from SQ should be at this arc. Every skill should be used for this arc. Everything should go in for this arc. It is their only glimmer of hope to swing this game back and start coming.
Oh, I see Lynn in the middle.
There we go. But what's the enemy now that they've taken that structure? They're going to start walking in behind.
Wait. Yep. Yep. They're going to grab this shrine. They're going to come up behind the back of them. They didn't pop their skills. So they're going to pop a war drums or a shield. And then they're just going to beat the brakes off of every single one of these troops in the middle.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen. And if SQ, yeah, okay. At least they're meeting up to meet up the first murder ball. I was about to say, if they don't push out that first murder ball right now, they're going to get curb stomped. But again, they don't have skills. So, yep. Whoa, how the hell?
How'd they get two?
Wait a minute, you're telling me that Zeta was stacked up completely on max talents that whole time?
Must have been.
Alright, so rewind. Either way, you still did it wrong, Zeta. God dang it. Why were you not using skills the earlier, like the whole 20 minutes before that? Like, what? Dude, do you know how much skill bar it takes to pop all those skills? Like, he legit had a full skill bar that was just sitting there.
Well, there you go. It's going to work in their favor.
It's not, though, because T21 OT still got another skill to pop. They're just saving it. They still have another skill.
Oh, they came in from behind as well.
Yep, there it goes. Bam. War drums. And now they're going to clear them out. And they're still sending in troops from the backside. They still have a massive wave coming in from the bottom. From their fucking... Wait, where was that? Oh, the outpost? Okay. They still have the troops coming from the bottom. They still have troops coming from the top. And they still have troops coming from the backside. And they have a massive wave coming from the bottom backside. Oh my god, dude. Oh yeah, it's all these people from... Yeah. That's how you do it. Honestly, the only reason why this isn't even a disgustingly massive point difference in this match is just because those big T5 players haven't came from this desert altar enough or this shrine enough. I mean, they got it now, obviously, but
Yeah, they're coming up now, definitely.
I mean,
Gonna make a difference in this push.
but to be honest, the way that SQ played this match and executed this match the point if 21 I'm gonna talk shit about 21 OT, because if 21 OT was even a halfway decent team, this point difference would be insanely in the favor of 21 OT. They've had complete control of the bottom side all game. It can't even be argued. They've had the obelisk and zeroing players, so they've had the complete control of the bottom side all game, and SQ is still able to maintain two of their structures pretty much all game on the bottom side. That's terrible. That should never happen. You shouldn't be able to hold the field, be able to zero players, and not have the structures. The structures should be priority, not zeroing people. So yeah, I don't think if 21 OT plays a team that's all T5, they're gonna get beat. In my opinion, they're definitely a lot loose or lax with their strategy. They let their players go out with it willy nilly.
You don't allow that, do you, Sky?
I don't allow it. I don't appreciate it. Stan. Stan.
Listen here, I follow the plan to the best of my ability, but 10 minutes in.
We got a couple of those people, you know, in T2A. You know how they say, like, if you try to commit a crime or something, you know, just don't snitch on yourself. You know what I mean? But no, we got a couple people that's in T2A, and we're like, hey, yeah, we had a couple problems here, and then they'll be like, yeah, well, you see, I got a little bored, so I'm like, fuck the plan, and I pushed upwards. And I'm like, oh, so that's why that thing fell down for a little bit. Oh, okay, I get it now. Damn snitches. They be snitching on themselves.
There wasn't no snitching because she's so good. They just going with it.
Yeah, but
Top team SQ doing great. Yes, topside's doing insanely great. I've only bullied SQ, I guess, verbally, and showing all the bad stuff because I'm showing on the bottom side. But the top side is doing very well. They're doing very well. But y'all need to get that goddamn arc. I'll tell you what. SQ needs to secure this arc if they want to have a chance in it. But they're still going to lose because they're losing points per minute. And there's not enough time to bring it back. But still, they need this arc. They will mod. But again, the points per minute is 300 points per minute in favor of 21 OT. And this is only the second arc. So it's not worth a lot of points. They're still going to be down by about 2,500 points when they do capture this arc. And they're not going to be able to catch up on that points because they didn't capture any of the enemy structures. It's still in favor of 21 OT. And as I say that, Infection is flipping the Shrine of Life, which still will not give the points per minute though in favor of SQ. It's still going to be in favor of 21 OT. And SQ needs to get about a 200 or 300 points per minute lead and the arc to be able to pull out this dub in the little bit of time that they have. Unless they're farming.
Yeah,
If they have a shit ton of farmers, which I don't see on their plan personally, and I don't mean to put out their plan like that, but I didn't see. I don't. But whenever I look at the plans, I don't like pay attention. Like, hey, yeah, you got a legit farmer there, you know. So yeah.
gonna be farming. Always.
I do not see anyone on any farming names.
Really?
Yeah, looking.
Yeah, if they're not farming, there's no shot in this because they definitely aren't going to be able to keep the points per minute.
Kid is the king of farming.
Yeah.
Better than you, babe.
Yep. They can't even get the points per minute under control anyways. It's not looking good. And this arc's being delayed even longer.
I was gonna say, I don't
Definitely not looking good. It's gonna be it. I think SQ is definitely gonna take this L. Tough. I wanted to see a David and Goliath situation, man. I was hoping they were gonna be able to bring it out. Here. So sad. Sad face. Maybe provisions and defense on structures. Malo, I haven't seen any provisioners from SQ. As I was scrolling around the map earlier, I didn't even see one person on a node. So I'm not feeling excited about, you know, thinking that they have provisioners. Yeah. As we're scrolling, we see absolutely nothing out there. Yep. There's not one provisioner on this map for SQ. So, well, I won. We got great legs. Great Legs is provisioning. But that's not a provisioning march. That's his actual, I guarantee that's a fighting march that he has out there. That he just dropped in there because he was at the shrine. Most likely, would be my guess. And either way, one farming march isn't going to cut it.
It's moving, but I don't know.
The Ark's in. They captured the Ark. But again, like I said, there's still 3k point difference. Or 2,500 point difference. Exactly. Almost exactly, like I said. They're not going to be able to get the point. They can't control the points per minute. There's no way they get the win. For the last 15 minutes, they needed a 200 minute point per minute lead to be able to catch up this gap. There is no catching up this gap. They can't do it now. There's not enough time in the game anymore. Unless they're provisioning or getting another arc, which is not going to happen.
Look at 21 OT, they're provisioning now. They've got loads of farmers now, so they're going to cap it with the provision scoring.
Melee, yes, it would have made a massive difference in this match. The only way they even could squeak out a possible win here, honestly, is sure up your reinforcements on these structures. Keep them full. You don't need to hold them, but you want to keep them as long as you can so you can keep your points per minute. And then literally flood this middle and 100% secure that arc, and you will catch up in the points per minute. But of course, there's 11 minutes of points per minute generating heavily in the favor of 21 OT, so I don't think that'll even cut it, but that is their only shot at this arc. The only shot at this win, because flipping the enemy structures isn't going to generate them enough points. They can cancel the points, which would be a huge advantage, but they're not going to generate much points off of it. They need to flood the arc and try to pick up this last arc in the next 11 minutes. And again, I still don't think it's going to be enough to cut it. But it's going to be their only shot. Refresh, send a farmer, all middle in time. Yes, exactly, Jedi Man. Exactly. Exactly. Anybody that's low on troops, that out of healing speed ups, or anybody that's just doesn't have really great fighting commanders, they need to be on these resource nodes, farming their asses off. These structures need to be reinforced, and then they need to mob up at that arc. Like now. Like right now. Like, people should be getting on to the nodes and going to the middle right now, or it's over. That's pretty much the win condition. All the marches that are going to the middle, they need to hop in a node, sit here, sit in any of these nodes until the actual arc spawns. That way, when their march dies, they come back with some caravans and bring back more points. Doing this here, open fielding and trying to get these structures back, is not going to win. Because, again, they're not going to generate much points off of them. They need to cancel the points. Yes, that would be a good thing, but they can't. There's too many 21 OT here to be able to push these structures. Forget about the structures. Get on a resource node, all middle. Exactly like Jedi Mind said. That is the only way you win this match. I think SQ is doing awesome. Yes, here and there they could have sent more troops to objectives, but they are playing against a very strong opponent and doing great so far. I agree, Nick9. They are. Again, I know they're playing, so I'm going to be a lot more rough on them because it's poor execution of the plan itself. But yes, they've done very well. The top side did an amazing job. Top side did an absolute stellar job. They are the sole reason why why SQ is still in this game, is because of topside. I can tell you that for sure. Pray for SQ. Your boys from 902 are down 8k. They can do it, man. They can pull out the dub, but again, they need to be smart. These guys should be over here. These guys shouldn't be over here. They should all be gathering up in the middle, right on Zeta, pushing. Well, they shouldn't be on Zeta. They need to be up here. They need to be up here. But they need to be pushing up on the middle for the arc, and the rest of them need to be on a resource node. This is waste. I don't know what he's doing there. That's just a waste.
21 OT is starting
Yep. Well, they're coming from the bottom. They're coming from the top. They're coming from the bottom on the left. 21 OT is going to have a horde here. Like I said, SQ needed to go 3 minutes ago. Yeah. And now they're going to get outnumbered here now. Because now it's going to be a T5 versus T4 difference. They're going to get outnumbered. They just need to send... I mean, it's their only chance, though. They need to send everything they have to this middle and try to get this arc. And obviously farm, which again, I still don't see anybody on any resource nodes. There's one person coming off of a node. Do what?
How many points is the next arc worth?
35? Is it? I think it's 35 or 4,500. I think it's 35 or 4,500. Something like that.
Yeah, but they're outnumbered in the middle.
Yeah.
By the way, if you didn't know, this is not how you farm an arc. You don't send only one sub march. You send a full march and go from node to node. You don't let that slow march take 2 minutes to travel back. And let's get back into the action. Their arc pickups got to be on point. Need a hero. Yes. Do they have to the death? No, Jedi Mind. I do not think they do, bud. I don't think so. They might. They have it on the talent, but I don't think... Yep, there you go. That just pretty much showed you right there. Wood drums and, yeah. Oh, I hate it. I hate to see it, man. They're not going to win this. They don't have till the death. They're they're outnumbered. And it's T5 versus T4. No chance in hell they win this. I know Zeta's trying to be a hero, trying to sneak it up, but that's GG, boys.
They're not even close enough to the arc for somebody
Yep.
to sneak away.
That's game. That's GG. Like I said, they should have met them up here. For one, they should have sent troops a lot sooner, but they should have met them up here and not down here. Whatever team controls here, whatever team controls the front of the arc, is the team that wins the arc 90% of the time. Reason being is, you don't even need to win the fight. You just need to hold the enemy troops back, and your fast march, grab the arc, and get the hell out of there. That's the reason why you set up here and not back here. That's the sole reason why you set up there and not back here. And there's till the death. And that's it. That's it. SQ, you're about to see so many SQ sad faces coming out of this murder boil. It is, oh my god. Ugh. And again, guys, these solo target marches are not the way to go. And that's from both sides. Charles Alex, BS. Richard Charles, BS. Richard Minna? What the hell? Princess Buddy's got a Richard Minna. I already know, it's like 2-1. I could tell without even panning out.
Yeah.
Jedi Man, either way, huge respect for the effort. Yes. 1 billion power down and still close. Lots of positives. Few tweaks and SQ is very strong. Yes, exactly, Jedi Man. They are. They did very good, man. I mean, like I said, I just gave them a hard time because I know they're playing and it was poorly executed on the bottom side. But their top team did amazing. They're fighting huge numbers. And it's pretty much T5 versus T4, guys. Like, you're just going to have to throw more numbers at them. And it's something that's hard to keep up with when you're a smaller and newer team. This is a new team. When Osiris League was announced, I was running the SQ team. We were on a tear. We actually, I don't remember what our win streak was, but we hadn't lost in a while, and we destroyed the Sq16 team to put together T2A's massive team. So these guys actually were unprepared, well, not unprepared, but they were thrown together the week before Osiris League was started. So, I mean, for what they're doing here is amazing. They're doing very good for a freshly minted team that's only been together for about a month. This is pretty damn good work they're doing. I'm not taking anything from them. I'm just saying that and they actually cleared out the middle, which is insane. That is insane. Yeah, dude. 21 OT had the numbers, dude. They had the till the death. And they have the T5. And they're losing the middle. SQ. SQ coming out with the plays. I mean, it's a bit too late, but coming out with the plays.
What Mike's now?
Yeah, Mike had it. Yeah.
Con Richard before, yeah. Yeah, I've seen it Nux. There's some terrible pairings in this match from 21 OT. They're literally winning purely on T5 numbers alone. Because these pairings are not... It ain't where it's at, bro. I mean, there's an Ethelfled Kusunoki right there in the middle right now. Look at that, I'm for real. Opako, Ethelfled Kusunoki. Richard Minna. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I'll be back for the ARK-16 match back in a bit. Yep. See you later, John. I appreciate you joining the stream.
Are you
Appreciate everybody joining the stream. Do what?
Are you streaming that match?
T2AR versus K916 at 15 UTC? Yes.
I don't know.
Cool. I want to watch that.
Yeah, we'll be on for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take like an hour break. I mean, I'll stay in voice chat with you guys, but I'm gonna stop streaming for about an hour and then we'll hop back in. And again, even if they capture this arc now, the points per minute is too heavy. It's not gonna be a win, but it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it is something to be said though. The fact that 21 OT literally had 2-to-1 numbers there. These are a lot of these players for a fact are T4 players or not max tech T5 players from Sq16. They had the subpar buffs versus a Till of Death, and SQ pulled out the win on that murder ball fight. That is very, very good targeting. That's exactly what that is. That's very good targeting and picking out the targets in a murder ball. That's exactly what they did there properly, and it was able to win. Now they need to move the arc, though. The arc carrier's just standing there. Go, 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 go. You got a minute and a half, dude. Go. Go, my guy. Again, this isn't going to win the game for him, but it is nice to see that they were able to keep it in this close. Overall, SQ did very, very good. I know I talked a lot of shit about it, but like I said, I know their plan. I know that they didn't execute too well on the bottom, but overall, in the grand scheme of it, they did amazing for a 1.1 billion power difference. This was an amazing, amazing game, and SQ, hats off to you guys. Did very, very, very well. Very well, guys.
It's good to see like 2 arc captures. That's good. Definitely.
You put... Oh yeah. We would have, if you would have put, I guarantee you'd have put 200 or 300 million power players on SQ's team, and they would have dog slapped this team.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job on the top side. I don't even think they lost their structure this whole match. Yeah, 21 OT concerned me for top 32. If we get there, I wouldn't mind face. Oh yeah, they don't concern me either. After watching this match, 21 OT is definitely not one of the teams that I would be afraid of, or I would be concerned about or worried about. They played very, very sloppy. They should have been able to, the way that they beat the bottom side of Sq16, they should have been able to take this win a lot heavier. And I mean, look at this. Look at this. 1.1 billion power difference, and you have 35 million troops kills for 35 million troop kills. It's pretty much even on the troop kills, and here's your difference right here. 35 million troops healed. That's your difference. That's what I mean by that's once we hit that 25 minutes till the end of the match, I said that this was the cracking point, and this is why. They were using a shit ton of healing speed ups to stay in this match, and they had to. I mean, it's a 1.1 billion power difference. And very good job. Very good job. 35 million troops healed. I hate to see it, but again, very, very, very good job. Alright, guys. Until next time, we will, I guess until the 15 UTC, we will catch y'all later. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And yeah, see you at 15 UTCs to see the T2AR versus K916 match.